Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. The crabbing is real. Someone put that into the comments. It's hard to remember a time when Ethereum wasn't in this range. Yeah, indeed. It is really difficult at the moment. We want to talk in this video about the most imminent price action here. You know, if you've watched my videos, that we have the assumption is that this was a wave 1. This here currently is a wave 2. My assumption still is it's not finished yet. I think we will make one more low. That is the assumption. I'm going to talk about two of these bearish wave patterns. We also take a look at the bullish option because this exists as well. Otherwise it would be boring. And important to understand is that we do not want to drop below $1,000, because if you go below $1,000, this assumption is for the bin. Yeah, put into the bin, because below $1,000 it will not be invalidated, but it will become very unlikely. Yeah, and the Elliott Wave method is the best method that allows us allowing us to understand where those invalidation points are lying, and where those points are lying from which point it is getting unlikely to play out. And that allows you to identify very attractive reward to risk ratio setups, better than, in my opinion, with any other method. It also allows you very quickly to understand if a chart has potential or not. But enough talk, let's take a look at the most imminent price action. Two main, let's say, short-term bearish scenarios I'm looking at. Again, just before we start, here we have already hit my target area 3 times. So should we go up from here and not come back, we had 3 points where we could have bought in, yeah, or even more points. Yeah, so we had more than 2 weeks basically to buy in here in this target area. Well, not more than 2 weeks, 2 weeks basically. So, you know, not running behind green candles is one of my rules. Okay, so the target area was reached. It can then reverse at any moment. Yeah, at any time. So we just need to understand that. But overall, the whole pattern looks better with one more low. Therefore, I do expect one more low. There is, however, some short-term upside potential in this chart. And my latest view of this chart is that we have done a wave W up. Yeah, so the wave 3 bottomed out here at around 1220. We then moved up in a W. We came down in an X, and we are now starting to move up in a Y. That is still my view. We haven't lost the 1317 level, even though it is now quite likely this will break. But even if it breaks, as long as we are holding above 1280, 1290, this is still fine, because it could very well just be within this wave Y that this was a wave A. We are now coming down in wave B. This should ideally not drop below 1280, and then we move up in a wave C. Yeah, this is sort of one of the preferred scenarios. However, again, 2 conditions here. Well, the first condition anyway is we must hold the 1280 level, and then of course also break above the wave B at 1383, and then it can push us quite a bit higher, maybe first of all to 1450. That's sort of one region that is likely. The other possibility is that we bottomed out here in 3, but that we are actually in a large triangle. We talked about a triangle option here before. That was invalidated. However, this if we modify this slightly, this is still possible, yeah, to extend it out. So looking at this A, where we say we have a triangle, that this was the wave A, this was the wave B, this here was the wave C. We're now coming down in D, and there will be a wave E to the upside, okay? And after that, we would then come down in a wave 5. And if we look at this in terms of a triangle, first of all, we can draw the triangle shape here on the chart. Actually, it's pretty clear that this looks like a bit of a consolidation. And we can also calculate a target for a wave D. And if we calculate a target for the wave D, we take the length of the wave B, and we add it to the beginning of the wave B, and then we can see we are looking here at 1302. That is the 61.8 extension of wave B. That would be an ideal target for wave D. Okay, and I'll put that on the chart. Let's see if we actually get there. Now, in a triangle, you know, anything that happens in a triangle is subject to change. It's a lot of pain. You know, it's triangles are quite difficult. Triangles, wave Bs, they are all difficult. Okay, so always look for the best patterns, which are usually the 1-2 setups, and then to take profit in wave 3. But yeah, this is sort of how I see this play out. Bottom line is, if we don't manage to break above the wave B high, which is at 1383, then this is probably a wave E. If we push higher after that, a new low, and then we will come down. If we make it above 1383, I think we can push first to 1400 and then sort of into the 1450 range and then come down. Is there a chance, again, we need to highlight it, is there a chance to break out immediately? Yes, of course. And however, this is not high confidence yet. There is clearly no confirmed bottom in place yet. Because there could be a confirmed bottom, I already bought at 1250, I made you aware, yeah, took profits around 1700, buying cheaper back in at 1250. That was my strategy. I did it. We talked about it in the videos, and this 5-wave move up needs to play out first to confirm a bottom is in place, and then the following ABC pattern down would be used to scale in. Basically, looking at the bigger picture, it would mean that this is a wave 1 already coming up, and we're going to come down in a wave 2, and then we'll move up in a wave 3. And this 1-2 setup I would personally use to scale in again, you know. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Not too many movements. I think there's a good chance we lose the 13-17 level. We've just come down a little bit too far. So I think we're going to lose it. Then next support around 1300. We talked about that, and then 1280. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.